So glad you love Kate Bush, Joe, and Jason, you're an idiot.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Krams are here, finished ranking our Kate Bush discographies, and now we are going to each give you our top 10 favorite Kate Bush songs. Who wants to kick it off?
I do. My list is going to have a pretty heavy influence on my favorite Kate Bush album, which is Hounds of Love. And that's where we're going to start it off with the song Hounds of Love. Love the drums, really vivid lyrics. Love the little part about finding the fox and the little heartbeat. I think we didn't really talk a lot about her lyrics, but they're definitely really cool. Number 9 from the same album is going to be Waking the Witch. So cool and cinematic. And, it's just really panicked and like this big fever dream. It's awesome. I'm going with Wuthering Heights, a classic at number 8. The vocal performance alone is fantastic. Number 7 from Lionheart. I love the piano and I love just kind of a good representation of like her childlike wonder and search of Peter Pan. And number 6, Love and Anger, which is, kind of like most of the other stuff on the Central World, a really good pop song with a lot of passion and really cool beat to it. Number 5, another one of what I think is her lyrical highlights and just kind of a more straight up, just beautiful performance with really nice, just delicate production touches. That's going to be This Woman's Work. Number 4, probably her biggest hit, Running Up That Hill. It's just really good energy and danceable, and it's got those just really nice little synth hooks to it. Number 3, Babushka. Love the singing. Love how kind of strange and twisted it is. And, I love some of the little things she does with her singing style, like when she says just like his wife and Strange Delight. Number 2 is going to be The Morning Fog. I think just like a really nice kind of like saturated, melodic, pretty song. And then number 1, because I love the string arrangements and I love the positivity, is going to be Cloud Busting. I love when she says just something simple for her, just saying like, I just know that something good is going to happen. One of those rare times where she kind of lets you in on what she's like more directly feeling, or, what her emotional level is at, and doesn't have this nice surreal quality to it. So just those little touches of the realism, the groundedness in that song I like a good bit, but it's really all about the strings. Love them.
Very nice. I will go next. We'll leave Jason to cap things off with a negative and sour list. And for me, my number 10 is going to be the saxophone song. It's kind of conventional for her, but I feel like it's a twist on Carole King's Jazz Man, except for she's the focus instead of the jazz man in Carole King's version. And it has a real nice 70s sound to it, even if it kind of her own spin on it. Number 9, Cloud Busting from Hounds of Love. I kind of love that symphonic sort of violin, very kind of structured tempo. Just a cool song. Number 8, Breathing from Never Forever. Just a real kind of proggy, slow building song. A lot of kind of cool elements. Number 7, from Hounds of Love, Running Up That Hill. Just a really good sort of 80s synth pop song. When she wants to be kind of normal and conventional, she can be, and she does it just really well. Number 6, Night of the Swallow from The Dreaming. It's sort of a conventional song, but it has just all these kind of little flourishes that make it unique. She adds these voices that sounds like a kind of a bird cooing throughout it on this sort of Irish jig. I don't know, it just doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before. Even in its sort of simplicity, it's not one of those really kind of crazy songs like most of the rest of The Dreaming. Number 5, I have also from The Dreaming, Suspended in Gaffa. I just love that 3/4 waltz time. Always gets me. Number 4, from Lionheart, Hammer Horror. I love the chorus. Just so unique. Just what she does with a song like this, her vocals, her delivery, her lyrics, just it all kind of just works for me. Number 3, the only Kate Bush song I knew, but I never heard her version, but it's fantastic. This Woman's Work, kind of introduced to Kate Bush via Maxwell, which I've loved for 20 years, never thought to actually look up the real version, but it's It's really good. It's almost like a Torch song, just her, all everything on her and her lyrics. Really good song. It's kind of not a crazy song. It's not one of her all over the place songs. It's just very kind of focused and you can really feel it. Number 2 from the debut, Kick Inside, Wuthering Heights. Just, this is kind of her gothic masterpiece take on the book Wuthering Heights. I really like the guitar solo at the end. She's singing this super high soprano. If you've ever seen the video, it's completely bizarre, just her dancing around in a field. She was a weird kid, man, but something about it, just really unique, cool song. Number 1 is going to be Sat in Your Lap from The Dreaming. Really kind of her first super kind of 80s production, you know, the kind of polyrhythmic stuff, the drum machines, the Fairlight CMI synth, but it's just this crazy kind of, you know, it's sort of, you can hear that style in Hounds of Love, but this one's even kind of a little crazier. She's kind of shrieking and doing all these different voices and different layers. It's just really amazing. My favorite song from my favorite album of hers, The Dreaming.
Sat in Your Lap might be my least favorite Kate Bush song. It has the most of that double-tracked falsetto kind of theater voice that I do not like.
Which, I guess that's why I love it. I guess we just have completely different.
I mean, I can totally see where, like, if you like that, the sound of that, how that would make her such a more dynamic performer, because she has all these things that she can go in and out of. But for me, because I don't really care for the sound of it, every time she goes into that, it takes me out of like whatever kind of groove or feeling I was in. It kind of removes me from the song. But anyways, my top 10 songs are going to be Wuthering Heights at number 10. Again, she's kind of doing that vocal thing I don't like in the verses, but I do think it's one of her best melodies and one of her best choruses. At number 9, I have Symphony in Blue, the opening track from her second album, Lionheart. At number 8, I'm going back to the Kick Inside with L'Amour Looks Something Like You. Staying on that record for number 7, for saxophone song, I think this is the best track from her first 4 records. Really cool, great sax on it. Number 6, Reaching Out from The Sensual World. Really cool song. I like how the bass comes in just on the chorus. It's really cool, kind of like lifts the song. Number 5, I have Deeper Understanding. I really like the lyrics on this track. Got a really cool vibe to it. Again, I just sort of like the sound of that whole record. Number 4, Hounds of Love. Really powerful, propulsive song. The thundering drums, really cool. Number 3, I have The Big Sky. It's another great song from the Hounds of Love record. It's got a really big, expansive sound to it, and the bass playing on it's really great. Number 2, I have Running Up That Hill. Might be her best known song, at least in the US it is. Really good. Those first 3 tracks from Hounds of Love are great. If the rest of the record was as good as those 3 tracks, it would have easily been my number 1. But my number 1 record of hers is also the record that my favorite track of hers comes from. I've got Love and Anger at number 1. It's my favorite melody of hers. I think it's one of her best vocal performances. Yeah, I like it a lot. And like I mentioned in the other video, I was introduced to it through a cover by Not a Surf. I love their version as well. Those are my 10. Not going to end it on too sour of a note for you, hopefully.
I'll accept it as the representative of the Kate Bush fan club. I'll grudgingly accept your list, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you. So leave your favorite Kate Bush songs down in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notifications. And we will be back tomorrow for our side 3 video. We're going to be talking about our favorite albums made by teenagers. So stick around for that. We'll see you then.